Picture yourself in an afternoon in 1988 and you just cannot get enough Willow. You've had your Willow Quaker Oats, drank from your Wendy's Willow Magic Cup, clipped your Kraft and Willow adventures like you've never seen before, Velveeta cheese products, coupons, eaten off of your Kraft sponsored Willow placemat, done all you can in your Willow activity book, been repeatedly disappointed by duplicates and holes in your Willow Panini album stickers that go in your Willow Panini sticker book, and you just can't bear to color another page in one of your many Willow coloring books. What else can you do on an afternoon like that except open Willow, The Magic Lies Within, Collector's Set number 2. Tonka was one of the many brands that kind of dogpiled on Willow in 1988. I assume because it was a Lucasfilm production and they thought kind of George Lucas's name and Ron Howard, who directed it, and it was enough to warrant a lot of attention given to it. So, you know, there's all sorts of crap you can buy with Willow logo stamped on it, as you can see from my rather embarrassing collection. This is one of the collector sets. There was 2 for the heroes and 1 for the villains. And the thing about this line is you can get them all individually, like General Kale here, who's the best looking character in this line, who you could also get General Kale on a horse. But then these kind of collector sets kind of mash that together, like you've got, in this one we've got Mag Mardigan here, a rebel trooper, just a generic soldier, and let's see if I can even say this, Ark Thogbearer, comma, with horse. So you could also get him unmounted as well. And on the back end there's just a large picture of Ark. These vehicles here that are on the back are actually the hardest thing to collect in this line. This is the only thing I'm missing. Every now and then they'll pop up on eBay, and they just come in a brown cardboard box, and they are ridiculously expensive. So let's open this up and pull these guys out. So these advertise, at least on the small sets, they advertise that they're die cast, which is partially true. There we go. Put up a bit of a fight. The stands that the characters are kind of tabbed into are die cast. The figures themselves are plastic. So there's Mag Mardigan, who's played by Val Kilmer. Auric, who's the rebel leader. And generic soldier. I've seen online these figures get trashed on quite a bit because they really just are kind of larger, more detailed army men, essentially. There's no articulation to the characters. Some of them are in kind of unfortunate poses, like Mad Mardigan here is fist pumping or something. I'm not exactly sure, but for the scale of it, it's not, you know, it's a very kind of Kennerized likeness of Val Kilmer. But there's a fair amount of detail on them for what they are, and the paint is clean. I like them. I think army men are cool, and all it takes is a little imagination. Auric does have some kind of articulation. His horse can move back and forth, and the riders do come off, although it's not a very heroic looking stance here, and best to leave them on the horse. These figures are all very cheap, and it's actually a very easy line to collect the entirety of. It is notably missing Finn Raziel, who's a pretty prominent character in the movie. And here for reference is one of the 3 Willows that they made for this. This is one of the harder ones to find. It's the variant that has the small Elnora Dannon that clips on his back there. You can see her peering over the edge of her basket. And Willow's got his wand of Finbrazail there. One of the harder, or at least more rare, figures in this line is one that kind of dwarfs the others, and that is the Aborsis dragon, which is named after Siskel and Ebert. It's kind of a diss there from Lucas. It's all soft, hollow plastic. You don't really see it advertised on any of the figures, and so I'm not quite sure what the story is there, but you can move his grotesque heads around, and he's pretty impressive looking next to them all, especially with the scale being pretty close. Like, Willow is definitely outmatched against this guy. He's got some kind of disgusting flocking on his back too, and these awful little fat legs. But there you have it. That is the Heroic Collector Set number 2 from 1988's Willow, made by Tonka. And thank you for watching.